is the Darkglass Element. I remember with this pedal, the back made really good noises. I like that more trebly, dicky sound. Dicky, 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 dicky. Let me know if y'all like fast tapping or slow tapping. I'm more of a slow tapping type of guy. As you know, this pedal has no real buttons. There's one on the side right here. This one is for the ground lift. And then there's one on the other side for a dB boost or cut. Okay, I know y'all already know that one, so I'm going to put it down. The next one is the Avalanche Run version 1 by Earthquaker Devices. Now this one has 2 buttons and a switch. Most of these pedals have a metal enclosure, which I like the sound of that, honestly. This pedal is actually pretty expensive. It's like $300 or something. At least when the version 1 came out, it was around $300. Now there's a version 2. But I was lucky enough to get this pedal from a local musician who sold it to me for like $150 or something, really cheap. This is one that I don't really plan on selling just because I got such a good deal on it. And yeah, I could like get a profit for it, but I wouldn't get a reverb and delay pedal this good again for this price. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 knobs. Each knob does something a little bit different for either the reverb or delay effect of this pedal. It also has an expression output or input where you can control the delay, I believe. Or if you want to like do swells or something. Yeah, it also has enough jacks to make it like a stereo effect if you want to go hard for this pedal. It has that feature and it runs on 9 volts. Next is going to be the HX Stomp. And this is probably the most expensive pedal I have up here, but it also is the most versatile and my main pedal for like all my effects right now. This one has 3 knobs. It has 3 knobs or buttons or whatever you want to call them. It also has a bunch of stuff up here, which these do like multiple things each. But they make nice This one is also a metal enclosure. I had this one on my pedal board, so it has some Velcro. Let's see what kind of sounds I can get from the Velcro. I'm not even using my nail for that, I'm just rubbing my finger against it. Let me know which pedal is your favorite to use and which one has the best sounds. Okay, so next I'm going to move on to this pedal. It is the Electronic Sentry. This pedal is a noise gate. What's cool about the Electronic pedals is that you can plug them into your computer via USB on the top or your phone and edit the settings and parameters that way. And there's a lot more settings than just what's on the pedal, so that's really cool if you're looking for something like super specific. This one also has an effects loop in it, so you can do some other stuff. I use the effects loop when I have my pedal board plugged in. I ran the drive signal through the input and send, and then the drive signal through the return and output. I like to have a noise gate in the beginning and at the end of my signal chain. That's why I like using the HX Stomp, because I can have, or it has like a built-in gate in the beginning, and now that there's 8 blocks, I basically just throw a noise gate at the end, and yeah, that's why I have one in the beginning and the end of my chain. Let's see, I have some tape on the back because I have dual lock on this one, and if you haven't used dual lock before, it's like industrial Velcro, so like if you put it on anything like maybe this or something that can stick like a carpet, like I was like mapping out my pedal board on my carpet, and it like sticks. Like I know people that like need crowbars to take them off, so that's why I have tape on it. So if I put it down on something that's that it can catch on, it won't like stick on there for its life. It's great when you're like building a pedal board and you don't want it to fall off, but it's hard when you're actually like just trying to mess with it and put it aside or whatever. Next is this absolute icon, the Boss Metal Zone MD2. This pedal was my first pedal I ever got, and I got it for free from one of my uncles. He had moved away and left his guitar here, and that was my first guitar as well. And he had this pedal. bad pedal, but in recent years I've seen some people do some crazy stuff with it, especially when you're able to like mix it right and reamp it and whatever. I know a lot of people that throw it in the effects loop of their amp, and that seems to work really well too. Okay, next is this one. It is the Moneyman. Well, it's a custom pedal, so it doesn't really have like a name or title, but it's by Moneyman. He custom built this for me. It's a dual buffer and a boost, and it also has like an overdrive inside. You can get it with this button. Switch. I told Mr. Moneyman to make these knobs and switches, or to get the best quality that he could find, and they are really, really, really nice and firm. Something I noticed with ASMR is that it's not necessarily something that's like super, super hard to do, but what makes it hard, in my opinion, is that you have to be really, really careful with everything and film with no AC on, because the mic will pick up AC, because the mic is set to be super, super sensitive. You also have to be aware with everything going on around you, like neighbors or cars driving by. So yeah. So next is going to be this right here. It's the Polytune Mini 2. This one is a tuner pedal. And this one's actually for sale on my Reverb. I'll leave a link in the description, a Linktree link to all my links. So if you want to follow me, you can on any social media, as well as go to my Reverb shop. This one's for sale. This one's my friend Adrian's. He doesn't have a Reverb account, so he let me sell it for him. This one also has Velcro on the back. So what's cool about the Polytunes is that you can like strum all your open strings and it'll tell you which one is out of tune. So like when you have this pedal plugged in and you turn it on and you strum all 6 strings or whatever, if you have a 6 string, I don't know if it does extended range. I have extended ranges, but I never really used that feature. But it'll like give you 6 lights and like it'll tell you which one is out of tune, which it'll indicate that by showing a red light, and the in tune one's a green one. Okay, next is this one. It's also for sale. It's a noise gate. It's one of those like off-brand Chinese noise gates. I've noticed that noise gates have been pretty good. Like if like off-brand ones do. Like I think Rowan is one of the best ones. Someone on YouTube did a video comparing the Rowan noise gate to a decimator, and they both did a really good job. And it was hard to tell the difference, and he even said like if you're gonna, go for a cheap noise gate, the Rowan's a good option. And I've noticed that that's kind of universal for a lot of noise gates. Now there are some shitty ones. I don't know if this is a shitty one. I haven't used it, but yeah, I mean, noise gate's a noise gate if you can dial it in right and turn up. And if it can go up, you can turn up the threshold high enough, you can definitely take out some unwanted noise, whether it's like a super good noise gate or just a shitty one or a cheaper one. Next, I'm gonna move on to the Mooer 005 Brown Sound 3. I don't know, it has a lot of different names on this thing. I really don't know what exactly the model is, but this one's also for sale. So, Mooer has kind of an odd reputation in the pedal world. Mooer is like a good quality, cheaper pedal. Sometimes my camera focuses on something different and the color changes. I hope that's not too distracting for you. If you're watching this video, I hope you're able just to like close your eyes and listen to the sounds. Next, I'm gonna go for this pedal. It is Saturnworks Patch Bay. It's a passive patch bay. So I really like patch bays, and I think they're really underrated, honestly. The reason I like patch bays is because it keeps your pedal board looking clean. This one in particular is passive, so I basically just use it to like run something in and out, or if you could run it the other way, like in and out, or these are connected, these are connected, there's 3 ins, 3 outs type of thing, and you can go both ways. So it's basically just a way to keep your inputs and outputs for your pedal clean, that are your pedal board clean. That's what I really like about it. Saturnworks is like a really inexpensive boutique pedal brand. The guy makes it all by hand, I think. Okay. Next, I'm gonna look at the US Dream, the Joyo US Dream. I think this pedal is modeled after the Sir Riot, if I'm not mistaken. I believe this is an overdrive, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I haven't tried any of the Sir pedals, but I hear really good things, and they're really expensive, so yeah, I don't know if they're worth it or not. If they are, let me know. This one kind of resembles a tube screamer in the sense that it has a volume, a distortion, and a tone. Yeah, for the tube screamer, I don't know if the same like rule applies, but I know there's like a universal thing where you turn the volume up, the distortion or gain down, and the tone you put kind of wherever you want. Yeah, I don't know if it applies to the US Dream or the Sir Riot or whatever. Okay, next I'm gonna move. Oh, by the way, this one is for sale as well. Next, I'm gonna move on to the Electro-Harmonix Soul Food. Soul Food. Soul Food. So this one is also kind of, well, it's an overdrive. Well, yeah, I guess it's an overdrive. It has a volume, drive, and tone knob. I think this one kind of beefs up your tone a bit, especially if like you're playing a rhythm part. And in recordings, how you double track something, this kind of beefs up your tone, I guess, to make your sound live kind of resemble that double tracked guitar sound. This one is it is a power supply. It is a Strymon Ojai. This one was also in the Darkglass video. This thing is really pretty. Like the blue they have on it, it's a unique blue, I'll tell you that. And all Strymon power supplies are this kind of blue color, and it's kind of one of those things where like it looks different in person, and it's really cool. I like the color. This is probably like my favorite shade of blue, I guess. This power supply is really cool because it is a high output power supply. Unlike other power supplies, this one has 500 milliamp outputs. I was able to power my HX Stomp, which requires around 1 amp of power, with 2 of these. So I have like a special splitter type of thing that combines 2 outputs. This thing does get a bit hot though when you have it running for a while, but that's understandable. This thing is like pumping out a lot of power for something this size. If you see me looking back, I'm just making sure that my levels are okay. Okay. So next I have a Polytune Blacklight, Polytune 2 Blacklight. It's the same, almost the same as the Polytune 2, but this one's a little bit bigger. It's different colors, and this one you can actually power another pedal off the top with this one, because, yeah, I don't know, I guess it doesn't require that much energy, so it lets you throw it out to another one. But, yeah, I feel like a Polytune nowadays is a must for any musician who is using a pedal board. That was odd. My camera has like a maximum recording time limit or whatever, so I had to stop the video. But at least it gave me an opportunity to save everything that I've recorded so far, so that's good. I wonder how long it's been. I honestly don't know. Oh, I'm already going on like 30 minutes. This is gonna take a long time to upload to my computer, for sure. So yeah, that's the Polytune. This one glows blue and white, while this one glows red and green. And I actually like the red and green a little bit better than the blue and white. The blue and white isn't as present, but I do like the enclosure a bit better than the white Polytunes. These get scuffed up a bit easier than these, or at least you can't tell with the darker enclosure. Okay, next is the DigiTech Whammy Ricochet. This is like one of the first pedals, actually. Both of these pedals have decent switches that they're not too harsh. Okay, anyway, the DigiTech Whammy Ricochet is a really cool pedal. DigiTech has some cool pedals. This one shifts your tone up and down, but you can like really control it. Hence Whammy Ricochet. You can bend your tone up and down. You can, this has a momentary and latching option right here. This momentary and latching option allows you to be able to press the pedal and it'll like drop the tone, and then if you release it, it goes back up, or you can press it once and it drops the tone and stays there. Then when you press it again, it'll go back up or whatever. Again, you can have the pitch going up or down. You have the option to drop it or raise it by a second scale degree, 4th, 5th, 7th octave, 2 octaves, and then you can have your octave plus your dry signal, which is going to be where you're at, I guess. It also has a stacked knob up here. Stacked knob. Where you can control the returns. This one, the returns and the shift. This is called the ballistics, I guess. This pedal is also one of those that you just have to see in person because the red color on this is really, really nice. DigiTech did a good job with it. Okay, we'll move on to the last pedal. Okay, that's loud. Okay, this last pedal is the MXR Dyna Comp. This is also a really, really classic pedal. This pedal's modeled in a lot of multi-effects like this guy. This pedal, like the emulated version is in here. But this is the last pedal I got, and I also got it from a local musician for a whopping $40, which is a good deal in my opinion. Usually I see these things going for like $75 or something. Man, my camera is really like not doing too good today with the color catching. It like goes to my face, or it focuses on my face, which brings the colors a bit darker, but as soon as my face goes off the camera, it like focuses on something else and blows it out completely. Like I said, I hope that's not too big of a deal for everybody watching, but yeah, if there's a way to fix that, let me know. I'm using the Canon EOS M50. This pedal has two knobs. It's an output and a sensitivity. This is also a really cool pedal because it's like textured. Like all these other pedals have like a smooth enclosure. This one is like textured. Like you can hear the ridges on this one. So let me know, like I said, which pedal is your favorite. I know they all do like different things, but let me know. For me, I think it's gonna be the HX Stomp, obviously. Well, I don't know, obviously if you're like a purist and only like analog pedals, then it might be something else, but yeah, my favorite's the HX Stomp right now out of all these. So yeah, thanks for watching everybody.